Falseheads in the building.
Glowing on you all day. No nights are hanging to hate. What's it come to your estate? Such a fucking nutter. You always on the radar. You always on the radar. You always on the radar. Radar, radar, radar. Lying dead, yeah. My head can't dead. Lying dead, yeah. My head can't dead. My head can't dead. My head can't dead. It's on you. It's on you. What's the man? So desperate, no plans, no investment, no start. On a long day, it's on a pod, for a pound out of anyway. I'm always on the radar. I'm always on the radar. I'm always on the radar. Radar, radar, radar. Lying dead, yeah. My head can't dead. Lying dead, yeah. My head can't dead. My head can't dead. My head can't dead.
The energy of this one was just like,
Yeah.
I feel like we won them over halfway through, and by the end of it,
That was really good fun.
Halfway through, I feel like you guys won them over before.
man,
Like,
thank
for
you.
real. Like,
Awesome.
you guys were killing it. The energy was there. You know, the presence was there. And that's an important thing when you're playing a festival, because a lot of people that come to the festival might not have seen you before.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to ask, but I kind of thought, actually, maybe not maybe not the time.
Who's heard of us? No.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole.
Well, that's the question. How do you, like, you know, push your live performance to the next level? Because, you know, people that might not have heard of you.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of don't. Basically, you can't really play the music that we play without playing it at like 110 fucking miles an hour and 110%. And like one of the, like, I don't know, I always kind of feel like the better shows are the ones where like really fucking tired, and like today I'm really hanging, really hungover, and like a couple of songs in, I was just like, yeah, man, I'm struggling. But then you've got to push. You have to push.
You got to push through that barrier.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's, I think, like, I mean, I literally can't, because if I don't do that, then I'm not going to be able to play the song.
Yeah.
So
I think that, like, the kind of music we play, like, it kind of carries us through.
Yeah.
So we don't really approach a festival any different as how we do, like, on tour. We just kind of go for it, and if people respond to it, like, sometimes it is, like, in the early days when we were playing to, like, 4 people, we'd do the exact same performance, and it's a bit awkward.
To a sound man.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Don't you feel a sense of accomplishment from playing from like 4 people to filling out? And I mean it, genuinely, I mean it. Filling out tents.
Yeah.
So how you have now?
Well, it was mad. It was cool. By the end of it, like, it was a full tent, and they were all going mad. I think it's been one of them ones where, like, we managed to get an album out now. We've reached a couple of singles from our second.
What's that album called?
It's all there, but You're Dreaming is the first one, and Sick Moon's coming out in September. Frank Turner produced it, dropping a little name there. But it's a nice thing now. We've got a body of work, and I think people know it. And I felt like some people knew the tunes as well. Like, they were singing along, and there was Falseheads t-shirts in the crowd.
Rabbit Hole.
And Rabbit Hole. But come on, it's a beautiful thing.
why not?
That leads me on to my next question. Like, what's been the story for you guys? Like, how did you get together? What was like the introduction for you guys as a band?
The storyteller.
So me and Barn were in a band together when we were at school. Barney produced. Luke was. Oh, I'm fucking shattered, man.
So
I can't remember.
I had
They
they were in a band at school. I had the name Falseheads, but it was terrible, and I was just like trying to get a band together. We come back from uni. We was like, right, let's do this, us three, and there was like instant chemistry. And then that was about 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago. And then from there, it just kind of, we had some like a lot of things in a way that was a struggle, but we just kept together and. Yeah, so it was like old school friends, and then went to uni, came back, and was like, let's do this properly, and then it just went serious pretty early on, really.
Okay. And who would you say you guys' biggest influences are? Like, what is the music that you listen to, and then you go into the studio and like, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's the type of music I want to make.
Yeah, ABBA.
ABBA. Swear down.
I think
spud me on that one.
Because to be fair, like if we can do a thing right where we just like put holograms of ourselves on the stage. Actually, no, fuck that. I want to play. I don't want to do a hologram. I want to play. Not
Hey, listen.
We've never spoke about holograms before. Like,
Yeah, I don't know where that's come from.
But I think be careful with them holograms, because I'm telling you, the Steps hologram is coming soon.
Is that coming?
Yeah, of
Is that
course.
coming?
Are they all dead?
I mean, no, they're not all dead, but do you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
shame.
Like, they're getting older. They did the music when I was younger, so like,
Steps are like the Rolling Stones, man. They'll be going in their 80s, I reckon. Steps, man,
But in all
don't
seriousness,
worry.
I think like we've all got a common ground over like Radiohead, Nirvana, Muse, kind of Queens of the Stone Age. But then there's different stuff like Barney's into electronic, and I like Eminem was like my first love, and hip hop is another thing that's kind of not an obvious influence, but like Mobb Deep and NWA is another
I
thing.
love that. The fact that you said, you know, hip hop is an influence. I think right now there's so much more like rap rock crossovers, hip hop crossovers.
Well, as well, we kind of grew up on like Linkin Park and stuff like that, which I think that was, and like Beastie Boys, and that was the first thing. But like old school hip hop for me, like I think Shook One's Part 2 is like the greatest song ever written.
Oh my day,
So,
brother,
like,
spud me.
So it's weird, like we had a song called Cottonmouth that's coming out. It's our last single before the album comes out, and I think it was like one of you was like, you stop putting like that many half rhymes in because it's just like ridiculous. It was you, wasn't it? It was just like, it just sounds ridiculous.
I'm just like, can you just start rapping, please?
I was like, I don't really want to rap, man.
No, Luke had this.
I was like, I'm not good enough to do
He
that.
had this document of like about 4 pages of like lyrics for it. It was beautiful. Like he crafted it out of this mountain of words, and he just found like a way of doing it. And it's like, it is like a rap delivery the way you do it. It's
and that's because you know, like old school hip hop, and I think even the beats like Retina, we kind of said like the verses were like hip hop kind of thing. So
So like my, I come from sort of jazz background, which goes like straight through blues, goes straight through into hip hop. It's groove based. Sometimes I play in like a Motown funk band as well. So I want to like. It's all about the groove, and so like what I want to do is get people moving. And one of the best things about being a drummer is that you fucking control that within a room, and you can get people moving their fucking feet. And like that's what I want to do. And one of the most wonderful things to do is when you see a room full of people and they're bopping. If you change what you did, that would all change as well. So I try and keep it groove based. And I think like maybe actually probably do some more groovy stuff for the third album, which we've started to write now. But
third album.
Yeah, well, we kind
that's how deep we are. Big man. Yo, you guys have been killing it for real.
me right now. I'm down for it all. I know see. Seems like a mess to me as all the rest strip through the league. Nowhere with a baggage, y'all. Soft phone sniff brick. All the rest should ignore the best. I bring it to the mid. Eyes have been off the deck. Now it's caught in me. The side got through my stripes. I imagine what to see. Are we ready? I try to say. You gotta be the best out of me and you. Be the best out of me and you. Be the best out of me and you. Be the best, me and you. 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 That last song, so let's fucking out. Back down the rabbit hole, 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 back down the rabbit hole. Back down the rabbit hole. I said